if there is an offense that the Honorable Kyagulanyi Ssentamu Robert is suspected of having committed, whether it be running for president, some people think it is an offense that you can challenge the Bush war general, and so it's an offense. Whatever offense it is, why don't summons get to be issued to him? So that then he's able to show up and is charged. Honorable Speaker, yesterday, his siblings tried to access his home. After the minister again said, no, all is well, people can access. His siblings went there yesterday. And police officers, several of them deployed there, they said, we don't have authority to allow anybody to access his place. I want to know, is it official that the Honorable Kyagulanyi Ssentamu Robert is under house arrest? And for that matter, people cannot access his family. And for that matter, it should continue this way. Because why are you not summoning him if there's a particular offense that he has committed? And again, Honorable Speaker, let's forget that this is the leader of the NUP, which you might not like. That's okay. But this is a Ugandan. This is a leader for all intents and purposes. Why is the law operating this way? And Honorable Speaker, the good minister here has got experience with the law being absquatulated. He suffered a similar fate when he was abducted. He was taken away for days on end. His family members were looking for him. Colleagues in this house spoke out on the Hansard, by the way. They said, where is Honorable Chris Baryomunsi? Government, where have you taken him and all the others? People fought for you. Yes. Until eventually, government, due to the pressure exerted by members here and elsewhere, they produced the gentleman in court. But we're saying, why were you hiding him wherever and treating him the way they were? Right, Honorable Speaker.
Conclude, Lord.
The final issue which I think this House has got to be addressed on. We were here a few months ago. Government came to us with a supplementary budget, as they normally do. And we are going to have several others. I normally tell the Minister of Finance, why don't you plan properly? When you keep bringing here supplementary budgets for obvious things, it is quixotic. Anyhow, they brought us supplementary and said we need to purchase these machines. I and the Hansard can really, bear me witness. I said, look, we want to purchase these machines expensively at this point in time. What has changed? In the last election, we used these machines. They failed to function. The census came around. The machines failed to function. And now government was telling us, here is the panacea to vote rigging. And it was interesting that government was conceding that they preside over a government that allows vote rigging and all of these different things. And they said, now we have a solution so that votes will not be rigged by government officials, because government is the one in charge anyway. These machines, when you see how much we spent on them, it was nearly 400 billion shillings. Part of that was to purchase the machines. Part of that was to train operators. The other was to hire people who were going to operate them. The other billions were to integrate features on the ballot paper so that when you scan it with the machine, it functions. All of that came at a cost. But alas, on election day, the machines failed to work. And we said, wait a minute, how come they have been functional? Honorable Speaker, we were here in the conference hall. The Electoral Commission officials came very excited and they presented to members of Parliament. Some of you were there. And the machines functioned. And members were happy. Of course, others were sad, saying, so if this thing functions properly, will I survive? I saw those concerns from members. But we're saying technology is a good thing in this day and era. But we go to election day and the machines fail to operate. By 11, by midday, people were not voting. And the Electoral Commission issued a statement and said, okay, let's go back to the register. I said, what happened? We need an answer because we spent billions of taxpayers' money. Is it that fake machines were procured? That means somebody has got to be held responsible. Is it that good functional machines were procured? However, they were frustrated from working. We need to know. The interesting thing, Right Honourable Speaker, 2 days ago, we were voting for the last batch of local government leaders. I saw the machines were functional. So I asked, what miracle has happened? That the machines which failed to work at presidential and parliamentary, district chairpersons, lord mayors, and so on, now when we are doing the last leg, the final one, the machines functioned. Government needs to bring us up to speed. What happened? Because a loss was occasioned for the first elections. So all of a sudden they began to function. Was the problem fixed? Did we purchase new ones? Or did we say maybe for these particular elections, these last local government elections, there is no problem. The machines can work. There's not much interest. We want to know, because I get the feeling that the machines were conveniently defective.
Nope.
As I wrap up, Right Honourable Speaker. And I thank you for being patient with me, because these issues are critical, of concern not just to us here. Honourable Speaker, you're not seeing colleagues on this end. A number of them are happy I'm raising these issues. They fear to raise them, but they are happy I'm representing them now. Yes, because for you, are you not bothered that 400 billion shillings was misused? It went down the drain. Would that not build roads in your constituency? Fix hospitals? Because whenever, during the budget process, and you're going to see, members across will be standing up, my road, it has been on promise, it's been on waiting list for a long time. This money would fix those things. But now it went down the drain. Right Honourable Speaker, we need answers to these questions. I thank you.
Thank you. Honourable Minister. Right Honourable Speaker, honourable members, I also want to congratulate all of you who made it through, including but not limited to the leader of opposition, who by his account, this was an unfair process, but nevertheless, he made it. He talked about many things, including that the home of the Honourable Kyagulanyi is a prison. But I want to say that, first of all, a prison presupposes that there are prisoners in a premise. That home is not a gazetted prison. The Honourable Kyagulanyi himself is not there. So I want to state categorically that that home is not a prison. There may be inconveniences, and security may have reasons for their presence there. I think those ones we can iron out, but the home of the Honourable Kyagulanyi is not a prison. Two, abductions. We don't abduct, we arrest. If you breach the law, you get arrested. And we can account for all those people under custody. They may delay to be produced, but we don't abduct as government. Thank you.